I just graduated from REDI, which is the Rural Economic Development Initiative for the North Carolina Rural Center. This was approximately 40 candidates from across the county, or across the state, 100 different counties. We were made aware of rural issues in North Carolina. One of the things I was most surprised about is I assumed because North Carolina is growing in population that all counties in North Carolina were growing in population, but certainly there are counties up in the mountains that are having a decrease in population, and then there are counties between I-95 and the coast that are decreasing in population. Certainly in rural areas there's been a transition from manufacturing. The U.S. in general has lost manufacturing, but the North Carolina rural areas, especially textiles, furniture, and any kind of meat processing, those jobs have been outsourced to other places and has had a phenomenal impact on rural areas. So what is North Carolina rural areas going to do to make up for those lost jobs? The youth that are growing up in rural areas tend to migrate to urban areas, so we're seeing huge increases in population in Wake County, Raleigh, Durham County, Chapel Hill, Orange County, Greensboro, Guilford County, and Charlotte, Mecklenburg County. So those areas are having tremendous growth in population. Also Wilmington and Asheville. But you do not have to step too far outside of this area to find areas that have many vacant buildings, and people are doing all they can to get out of those areas. So Charlotte and Raleigh and Chapel Hill all do better if the surrounding rural counties are thriving and doing well themselves. So we're looking at different means of revamping the rural economy. Truthfully, I think Chatham County is a county that is divided. Pittsboro is going to survive because it is going to be an extension of those areas and bedroom community and service industries. But Siler City certainly has had a kick in the teeth as far as manufacturing is concerned. I mean, hosiery, tables, chairs, furniture, and poultry processing have all been devastated in the last 10 years or so. Siler City is a municipal town that has water and sewer. It needs to have some kind of industry. We need to figure out what's going to replace those jobs that we've lost. And then you have places like Bear Creek, Bondley, Bennett, Goldston, whether or not that the agricultural can get rebooted. So anyways, the Rural Academy was a group of, we had hospital administrators, we had community college professors, we had economic development people, we had ministers, we had leaders of nonprofits, and then we had me, the token entrepreneur, which I gave a different perspective. I think I might have been a little bit more accountable of where the money was going and where the money was coming from. We were each charged with coming up with a project for the area. One of the projects that I've started is having wireless for downtown Pittsboro. It's still amazing that we have Northwood, which is a pretty strong high school, and most of the people that go to Northwood have access to internet, but there are a lot of people in the surrounding areas that have no access to high-speed internet at all. And it would be wonderful for downtown businesses and people in general if they could just come to Pittsboro and have free access to the internet. Well, I think it's one of the great gatekeepers as far as information and assisting those kids in homework. Chapel Hill has it right now, but they have the university, and so it's more necessary for them to have it. But I think Pittsburgh could have it as well. So, anyways, they've been doing this since the 1980s. Every year they have a graduating class. We were the 26th REDI graduating class, and I've been able to network with people from all over the state, and it was a huge learning opportunity for us.